A significant setback for our team. We needed this win. We needed to win against an opponent like this. We haven't had them. This is very frustrating. It's frustrating to just be reminded that some of the fundamentals of football and coaching were what beat us out there today. I don't think there's a game that a coaching staff has areas that couldn't do better in. And I just don't like it that we've got so many as I'm standing here tonight. The makeup of this team, I shouldn't be this frustrated.
He's mad. Jerry Jones is unhappy. Jalen, is this the end of Jason Garrett's tenure as the Cowboys head coach?
See, on Sundays, I'm watching 10, 12 hours of football. And I have this ritual because I want to be prepared for this show and any other shows that I do. And I don't know which games we're going to ultimately talk about. So I enjoy all of them.
You know we're talking about the Cowboys.
I know. And I do this thing where I take a lot of notes and I walk around the house and my wife calls me Jay McVay. I'm writing down all of these notes for all of these games because I want to be as prepared as anybody in this industry when it comes to talking about sports. And let me tell you what I wrote down when it was 10-0 in the second quarter of this game. I wrote down missed field goal, block punt, interception. Dak, bad throw to Cobb on 3rd and 2 was led into a field goal. They are going to lose.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to lose. You can tell the whole game.
And the Patriots do something that I wish my Lions did. They play in the elements. Okay? So now all of a sudden it's raining outside. Dallas plays in the dome. They didn't look like they were familiar with playing in the elements. The Patriots practice in that. They play in that. They're used to that. They get terrific at home. So I understand how Jerry wants to be frustrated about his coaching and the special teams play and all of that good stuff. But the Patriots did something really special defensively.
They were great on defense today.
Amari Cooper, silence.
Wait, how many catches did he have?
He had less than Stephon Gilmore.
How many catches did he have?
And the problem is one of them is a defensive back.
Yes.
That's the problem. So he was on lock. Ezekiel didn't get 100. The elements were really bad. So I want to give the Patriots credit, not necessarily talk about what the Dallas Cowboys didn't do, because yesterday wasn't a surprise to me. They haven't beaten a winning team all season.
No.
And so yesterday just continues to compound that fact.
You know what really bothers me about this Cowboys team?
What's that?
They're going to make the playoffs. That really bothers me about this Cowboys team. This Cowboys team does not deserve to make the playoffs, but their division is just so trash that they're going to end up in the playoffs.
You know what else bothers me? I really don't want an owner giving live interviews real time after a game. That just kind of undermines everything. But for everybody out there and that thinks that, so now Jason Garrett's going to be the scapegoat, and all of a sudden he's going to go hire the top prospect like let's go write a blank check for Lincoln Riley. How many years have you heard me say how much I love Jimmy Johnson? You know how much I love the U.
Every time we talk about the Cowboys,
every
time we talk about the Cowboys, you bring this up. This really hurts your heart,
It does. And he won Super Bowls for Jerry Jones. Still ain't put him in the ring of honor to this day.
This really bothers you.
To this day.
This really bothers you.
Because that level of petty lets you know not only does he want to win, we all want to win, but he wants to win being the face,
Jerry
the
Jones,
figure.
You know what? Jimmy Johnson is celebrated more as a Survivor contestant than the head coach of the Cowboys. He really is. He really is. You know what? So much happened in the NFL that it almost overshadowed what happened in the NBA. Luka Doncic. Not only has he put together a season so far, it's up against that man. Look at James Harden. He went up against James Harden and out James Harden. He had 41 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, and not just that, had a win against the Rockets, who've been playing well. Luka Doncic is on a tear, Jalen Rose.
Easy like Sunday morning.
He makes it look easy.
Not out of control, really disciplined. I love the edge that he plays with, the versatility that he has, playing in all phases, is a clutch performer, showed to be that last year. Like, he's a dynamic 20-year-old.
Yes.
And see, I'm not one of those guys to give away hyperbole fast.
You're about to say something, aren't you?
I am about to say something. When you start talking about the best players in the league, he's there right now.
He's up there. He's up there now.
He up there right
He's
now.
top 10. He's top 10
Right
for sure.
Now. And that's so very impressive, to accomplish, and for me to acknowledge in only his second season.
But he never looks pressed. He's unbothered on the court.
Easy.
It just seems like he's a natural. Like you see certain players that are trying. Like you look at Westbrook, like he's giving his all every single night. Doncic seems like he's got another gear to get to. Look at his last 4 games. Just the last 4 times that he laced his sneakers and took an NBA court. 37 points, 8.5 rebounds, almost 12 assists, shoot 55 from the floor, and that's just in 31 minutes.
So I'll give you the most impressive thing of all of that, the minutes per game. You getting 37 and 31 minutes and plus giving me 12 dimes and grab me 8.5 boards?
It's crazy.
Ain't too many people that have walked the face of this earth have done that.
He's 20 years old. You know what the wildest thing about him is? They're like, oh, he's playing well this year because he got in shape. Like, you're 19, dude. You got in shape? Like, that's how you took the leap? You got in shape?
But also, I want to continue to acknowledge American-born players, i.e. Zion Williamson, are required to go to college. International prospects like Luka have been playing professional for the last handful of years. So he enters the league game ready.
Yeah.
And now his basketball intellect and his experience carries him. So we look at him as being 20 in his second year, but it's like his 5th year, really.
When he got drafted, he was already a Finals MVP. When he got drafted. Jalen,
and a champion.
Who is joining us right after the break?
Royce the 5'9".
Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Bars!
It's Jalen Jacoby.